Well, welcome back to the channel, everybody. It has been a busy week. A busy week is an understatement for how my week has been. Unfortunately, last meeting, we had a car spin in front of us in the feature race and left me with nowhere to go. And I've watched that footage 100 times and there was no way of avoiding what happened. And unfortunately made contact with him and sent me for a ride. So suffered some serious damage to the car. And it's been a massive effort to get the car fixed this week. Massive thank you to Dad, first off, for not only working his basic job this week as well, but also after work every day in the shed with me, working on the car to get it rebuilt. And you know, I've got to thank my boss as well, Michael. He let me have basically I took the week off work to get it ready, just so we could make tonight. So if it wasn't for him allowing me to take the week off work to rebuild the car, we wouldn't be here. So yeah, massive thank you to him. I've got to thank Rodney Bennett as well, Craig and Brent Vosbergen. They helped out with parts this week, and Dave Headington too. They all helped out with parts this week to get the car back on track. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here as well. So yeah, massive thank you to them, and massive thank you to Nathan Callahan from Calmac Panel and Paint for repairing some stuff on the car. Like, he was a massive help this week getting the car rebuilt. And you know, you don't do this stuff alone. It's a team effort, and the amount of people that reached out afterwards to not only see if I was okay, but to see if they could help and offer anything they could was incredible. Like, I just felt so much love from everyone, and you know, it's amazing how something like that can happen in our sport, and how the community can come together and rally behind someone and just try and help out as much as they can to get someone back out on track. And yeah, I can't thank everyone enough. So yeah, with that being said, we are back at the track, and as you might be able to tell, we're at a different track tonight. That's right, we're at our first country round of the season. We're here at Bunbury Speedway for the Bullring Showdown. So yeah, Bunbury is it's definitely a elbows up kind of track. I used to race here in the junior sedan. I've raced here once in the midget, but that was long before I had the YouTube channel up. And yeah, I raced here when I was in juniors, and we had a lot of success here. And I think we ran 4th last time we were here in the midget. So yeah, we can't really go off the last time we raced here, because the last time we raced here was with a RSI S-Slinger, and now we had BB7. So basically starting from square one all over again. Like, and basically when we ran here last, it was so long ago, we just don't have the notes from the last time we raced. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I know the track's been resurfaced. They put a new surface down on this track. They've been working hard at it. As you can see, there's a lot of moisture already into this track everywhere. So yeah, I know they've been working hard at getting this track back to being racy. I know they've been working hard at trying to get this track to be the best it can be. Tonight we're back here for the Bullring Showdown, and it's going to be interesting to see how the midgets go here tonight. So yeah, we got the car out of the truck, engine heat is about to go on, doing the final checks. I think I've gone over the car like 10 times, if not more. Like, it's just been over and over again. We found a lot of issues. Like, we tore a lot of stuff up last weekend. Like, we did shocks, we did front end, radius rods, Nerf bar, tail tank. Oh God, what else did we do? We did rear arms, rose joints, shock adjusters, cables, panels, like everything. The car was just destroyed, and yeah, not ideal. Obviously it's never ideal to destroy a car. Luckily, I was a bit stiff at the start of the week. I was sore, but I'm getting better. I'm much better now. Not moving around like I'm a 90-year-old man anymore, which is good. And yeah, we started the car during the week, so massive thanks to Uncle Phil for coming down and helping out with that. We knew the car was all right. Like, I did the engine maintenance and made sure like the belt hadn't jumped a tooth or anything like that. We run a BB7 S-Slinger. So with the S-Slinger, they're overhead cams. So they have the tendency, if you have hard enough of an impact, you can jump a tooth on the belt. And then if you run it with a jump tooth, you can basically blow the motor, worst case scenario. So yeah, I checked that myself, and I was a bit paranoid because I've never done it myself, but I did it myself for the first time. And then Uncle Phil came down, we started it, and luckily we started it because we found some more issues. But we fixed that, so we should be good to go for tonight. So yeah, same format as the Motorplex. We have qualifying, 2 groups qualifying, and then we'll go out for our, basically it will be top 4 invert, and we'll go out for our heat race. And we'll have A-dash, mid-pack dash as well. And then I think it's a 20 lap feature. So yeah, be interesting to see how the track goes. Obviously, a new track, I'm excited for it. Something new this season. I haven't raced basically another track in WA since, I reckon since Albany. So yeah, it's definitely going to be exciting to see how we fare at a different track, and it's going to be interesting to see basically how I have to drive the car and how the car reacts on a different surface. And you know, we can't use the same notes as what we use at Motorplace because it's a totally different ball game. So yeah, going to be interesting to see for sure. But yeah, again, I've got to thank everyone for helping out this week and getting the car rebuilt. It was a major effort, and I'm still speechless that we even made it. I thought there's no way we're making Bunbury. There's no chance, but we did it. Pulled another miracle. So the team that never quits didn't quit, and we're not going to. We're going to keep going. So yeah, get my stuff ready. We'll get on track for qualifying, and hopefully we can have a good qualifying at a track that we haven't raced since I reckon 17, but we'll see what we can do.
Two looks real greasy, bud.
Yeah.
Careful.
All right.
Okay, mate.
Motor shut off. So qualifying is done. I'm only just getting now a chance to talk about it. The fuel pump actually came loose and came out of the drive, and the car shut off. So we only got one lap in there, and our one lap was only good enough for 6. So we're rolling off 6 for the heat. Fuel pump's all good, got an engine start, got on it, and yeah. Unfortunate, it's just one of those things, like we had a week to rebuild the car, and it's just one thing that we probably overlooked. I know I checked it and it was tight, it's just I don't know how it's come undone, but we can't dwell on it, we're just going to move forward. So rolling off 6 for the heat, so let's see what we got. heat race is done. Really, really happy there. Went from 6th and actually finished 2nd in that. So, albeit that we had some restarts and I got to move up a couple of spots, but still finished 2nd. And yeah, did it with a left front shock that failed. So that sucks. This is my spare set of CSIs, and the eyelet came out of the bottom, like the John Deere Classic. So it's a bit strange. Exactly the same thing as the John Deere Classic. So I don't know what the go is there, but again on the left front. So yeah, left us scratching our heads a little bit, but I thought the left front tyre was going down. And then as the race went on, it just kept getting worse and worse, and like to the point where as soon as I lifted off the gas to set myself up to the corner, the left front would just collapse straight into the ground and just pick up dirt. So I actually had to get back on the gas and nearly hold my foot flat the whole way around just to keep the left front in the air. And I was just like, come on, please bring that checker flag out, I beg you. And white flag came out, I'm like, all right, just don't mess this up. And I actually went really high in 3 and 4, and I was like, all right, now we've lost 2nd. Still managed to keep 2nd and cross the line. And then as soon as we crossed the line, I was like, yeah, done. Yeah, I'm shutting the car off. And yeah, that sucks. But yeah, you know, things happen. Luckily, it was just a left front shock. So I've actually, thanks to Uncle Phil, he's given me 2 of his shocks, because my other set of shocks are on their way back to New Zealand from what happened last meeting. So yeah, now I'm down to his set of shocks on the car. So I'm going through shocks like they're tear-offs. So yeah, if anyone wants to help me out and sponsor me a set of shocks, would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, really, really happy with that. We went from 6th to 2nd, and we should be lining up 3rd for the A dash. So yeah, track was actually nearly 3/4 track high, which last time I raced Bunbury, it never got that high with the midget. So yeah, it's like there's nothing you can go off from last meeting for this meeting. So it's interesting that the track's evolving the way it is. Sprint cars are out, I think late models are out there now, sorry. And then yeah, we got our A dash, and then it'll be the mid-pack in the feature. So rolling off 3rd for A dash, hopefully we can hold on to 3rd. But worst case, we're starting 8th. So anywhere we finish, we're in the top 8 for the feature, and then 20 laps is still a long way, especially around Bunbury. So yeah, 6 laps, starting 3rd. Let's see what we can do. So dash is done. Man, was that action packed! Holy moly! We started 3rd, ran 3rd. So car was like really driving off the left rear bad. Every time I just buttoned off to get into the corner, I had to ease off the gas to set the car up. But every time I did, it just wanted to turn itself inside out and turn to the wall. So it was a little bit frightening. A couple laps in, actually had a car in front of us roll over. And I'm telling you right now, I do not know how the hell I missed him. I got on the brakes and I thought, oh, this is it, we're done. And then there was just like the seas opened, and I just planted my foot on that gas pedal and just drove straight between the 2 of them. I don't know how I did it. And I don't think I could do it again if I tried. So yeah, really, really lucky there. Had a guardian angel looking over my shoulder in that instant. So can't believe we didn't hit him or damage the car or nothing. I did not even touch him. So that was a bit scary, but yeah, the boys have changed the car. We've got a feature race up next. They're just doing some track prep. Then it's 30 lap late model feature, and then we're up for 20 laps. So Yeah, definitely elbows up and cowboy up here at Bunbury. Definitely different to Motorplex. Motorplex is a lot smoother. Bunbury's a lot more up on the wheel. But hey, it's really fun. It's exciting to try something new. And yeah, we're going pretty well so far. So we're starting third in the feature race, rolling off from P3. So let's see what we can do. So it's feature race. Really kicking myself there. We were sitting third for the majority of the race and had a restart with 5 laps to go, and I thought to myself, I got to slide myself, but every time I slide myself I got told to not slide myself. So I thought maybe if I just rail it in on the top I can have the momentum up. And yeah, with like 5 to go I got slid and dropped back to 4th and finished 4th. So crew's not that upset. I'm devastated. You know, I think we drove really well all night. To know the gap that we had before the restart just made me feel even worse. But yeah, a little bit dejected after that. Like a podium finish tonight would have been a cherry on the cake after the week we've had. So yeah, no one to blame but myself. No one to blame but myself. So yeah, can't apologise to the crew enough. Can't apologise to all the fans enough. We had a podium placing car. Just the driver didn't do his job tonight. So yeah, we'll bounce back. I don't know when we're racing it. I think we race it the 11th of Feb next, which is a Wednesday, back at Motorblades. So yeah, closest we've been to a podium all season, and I just let it slip through my fingers. So no one to blame but myself. Yeah, still room to improve on the car. There's a lot to improve on. I still wasn't comfortable. I felt uncomfortable the majority of the night, but we're fast. So if we're fast while I'm uncomfortable, then I know that there's room to improve and there's room for me to get faster when I'm comfortable. So yeah, we'll bounce back. We'll be back, and we'll give it everything we got. So season's not over yet. We still have a podium. I can taste it. I can taste we got a podium coming. So yeah, just can't apologise to my crew enough. They worked their asses off tonight, and I should have given them a podium placing car. And they gave me a podium placing car, and I didn't do my job. So yeah, devastating on my behalf. I'm upset. I know the crew is saying that it's all good, but you know, deep down it's not. So should have done my job a bit better. But yeah, again, no one to blame but myself. So yeah, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll be back at Perth Motorflex again, and then our second and last country round of the season will be Albany. So I'm really looking forward to that one. So yeah, see you in the next one on February 11th at Perth Motorflex.